This is Spirit Bears Witness, Akabon Yasharella. I camp at Lions Den of Yasharella, Jacksonville, Florida. First and foremost, I'd like to say a prayer to the Father and the Son. Call, Alayim, La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Kadash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Honors to my elder Arwan. Peace and salutations to the Akim, the women and the children of the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Hey, today's lesson is going to be entitled the covenant. The covenants are only with the nation of Israel. Again, the covenants are only with the nation of Israel, and that's the first covenant, and also the second covenant that he made with the nation of Israel, seed to the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, according to the seed of the Father. Okay, and I want to start where I want to start. Genesis chapter 17 and verse 7, right? And I will establish my covenant between me and thee, and thy seed after thee, and their generations for an everlasting covenant, to be a power unto thee, and to thy seed after thee. And that's just the most high Yahweh Shai Shai is he making a contract with the Israelites, you know what I'm saying? And to be they power, to be their God, you know? And to be the power they see that come after them, you know what I mean? And that's us into this day, all the way back to Abraham, okay, and even beyond to even to Adam actually. So okay, I want to go to Genesis 17. I want to jump down to 18 to 21, right? And it reads, and Abram said unto Yahweh, oh, that Ishmael might live before thee. And Yahweh said, Sarah thy wife shall bear thee a son indeed, and thou shalt call his name Isaac. And I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant, and with his seed after him. And as for Ishmael, I have heard thee. Behold, I have blessed him, and I will make him fruitful, and will multiply him exceedingly. 12 princes shall he begot, and I will make him a great nation. But my covenant, but my covenant I will establish with Isaac, which Sarah shall bear unto thee at this set time in the next year. Okay, and that's he just laying the premise that the covenant, even though Abram had a son, he had Ishmael. Ishmael was blessed, but he didn't get the covenant. The covenant was only through the seed line of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. He passed right by Ishmael and went to Isaac. You know, that's where his covenant is. And Yahweh Shemel Shai, he have mercy upon who he have mercy, and he punish who he want to punish. He do his choices is his alone. You know what I'm saying? He make his own choices. And who are we to say anything? To say what the scripture say? Can you say, why have you made me thus? Can the pot say, why have you made me thus? A cup or a plate? He made you what you are. You know what I mean? And so he love who he want to love. And okay, and like he said, his covenant is gonna go on to Isaac. Okay, so now I want to go to Romans chapter 1 verse 3 through 5. Okay, Romans 1 1 verse 3 through 5. Slacky. Okay, and it read concerning his son Yahweh Shai Mashiach our Lord, which was made of the seed of David according to the flesh, and declared to be the son of Yahweh with power according to the spirit of the holiness by the resurrection from the dead. Hold on, am I on the right one? Romans 1, 3 and 5. Salakia, hold on one second. Okay, Salakia. I'm supposed to be in Romans chapter 9. That's my bad. chapter 9, verse 3 through 5. So I guess that wanted to come out, so we let it come out. But okay, this is Romans chapter 9, verse 3 through 5. For I could wish that myself was accursed from Mashiach for my brethren, for my kinsmen according to the flesh. Hey, and according to my kinsmen, my brethren, that's my blood. You know what I'm saying? According to the flesh, that's through the seed of the Father. That's the flesh. We related. You know what I mean? And what it say to Romans 9 and 4, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law in the service of Yahweh and the promises, whose are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Mashiach came, who is over all, Yahweh blessed forever, amen. Hey, and that's clear cut. Hey, Yahweh Shemashai, he sent Yahweh side for the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? These covenants. Let me just, I'm gonna read it from the top again so we can get it, so you can hear it again, because it feels so good every time I hear it. Okay, it say, for I could wish that myself was accursed from Mashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of Yahweh, and the promises, whose are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh of Mashiach came, who is over all, Yahweh blessed forever, amen. Hey, and that's plain and cut. Hey, he came for the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? For the spirit power Yahweh Shemel Shai, we go on the highways and byways, and we call in the hopefully, like, we calling them in and bidding them to this feast. You know what I mean? And that's calling them back to their heritage, and that's the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the speckled bird. You know what I'm saying? Those that look like the heathen, but not are of the heathen. Okay, so I want to go to Jeremiah now. All right, and like I said, I'm just I just bring out some scriptures, and hopefully it's edifying. Jeremiah 31, and I'm gonna start at 31 to 33, I believe. Okay, and it reads, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashemel Shai, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. What it say? Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt. Hey, and that right there, hey, even in that day, like he said, he made a covenant with our fathers, the Israelites. It wasn't no heathens there. It wasn't no what you would call Moab, but you would Chinese, or they are known as Moab, or Ammon, which is called the Japanese. It wasn't none of those heathens there. It was the children of Israel was there, and therefore it's easy to understand. They the only ones that had the contract with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. He had no contract with no other people. And like I said, as for his covenants, they have not known them. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna get that one because that's powerful, Lord willing. So okay, I wanna let me start from the top. This is Jeremiah 31, and I'm gonna start at verse 31. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashemel Shai, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. And that's the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, you know what I'm saying? All together again, and that's the nation of Israel. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was an husband unto them, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashemel Shai. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashemel Shai. I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their minds, so like in their hearts, but their hearts they really means they mind, and will be their power, and they shall be my people. Ooh, hey, and that's clear and cut. Like he's saying this. The covenants that he made with them, he's gonna make another covenant with them. You know what I'm saying? and and it include no other people. Clear cut. It's not including nobody else. And that's what these heathens they try to act like they don't understand, but yeah, obviously they understand it. You know what I mean? Because they preparing all these weapons of war to do war with the Most High Power, Yahweh Shai, where His right hand, and they're gonna be utterly wasted. You know what I mean? Okay, I want to go to let's go to Jeremiah 32. I'm gonna go to Jeremiah 32, verse 37 to 42. Okay. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 37, starting at 37, and I'm gonna read to 37. Yeah, I'm gonna read the 37 to 42. Okay, and it read, "Behold, I will gather out of all countries, Slakia. Behold, I will gather them out of all countries," and that's the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, speckled bird through the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know what I'm saying? They come back to repentance and spirit and in truth. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna gather his elect, his 144,000, and a third of his people that come back in sincerity. You know. And that's what it's bringing. This is what he's saying. Behold, I will gather them. I will gather them out of the countries, whither I had driven them, in my anger and in my fury, in the great wrath, and I will bring them again unto this place, and I will cause them to dwell safely, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power, and I will give them one heart and one way, that they may fear me forever for the good of them and of the children after them. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them. And the everlasting means forever and ever, right? And it's like, and this is a Jeremiah 32 and 40. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them, that I will not turn away from them to do them good, but I will put my fear in their hearts, that they shall not depart from me. Yea, I will rejoice over them to do them good, and I will plant them in this land assuredly with my whole heart and with my whole soul. Whoo! Hey, and that's what the Israelites, the hopefully we got to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? Along with getting those eternal bodies, of getting our homeland back, getting our power restored unto us. You know what I'm saying? All those things is the promises that He prepared for us. You know what I mean? Okay. Let me go to where I want to go now. Ezekiel. Let's jump to Ezekiel 37. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, this Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 26, 26 to 28. Okay. This is Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 26 to 28. Moreover, I will make a covenant of peace with them. It shall be an everlasting covenant. That go again. It's everlasting. It's never going to end. From the top, Ezekiel 37 and 26. Moreover, I will make a covenant of peace with them. It shall be an everlasting covenant with them. I will place them and multiply them, and will set my sanctuary in the midst of them forevermore. My tabernacle also shall be with them. Yea, I will be their power, and they shall be my people. And the heathen shall know that I, the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Ashai, do sanctify Israel, when my sanctuary shall be in the midst of them forever. Whoo! Hey, and guess what? They still being called heathens, and they still separated from the living power, Yahweh Bashem Ashai. Because Yahweh Bashem Ashai only got one people that He's chosen. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. Okay, now I want to go to Isaiah. Isaiah 59, 59 and 21. Okay. Oh. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 59, verse 21. As for me, this is my covenant with them, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Shai. My spirit that is upon thee, and my words which I have put in thy mouth, shall not depart out of thy mouth, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Shai, from henceforth and forever. That's and that's we born in our same life. We die, we come back, the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. So we're gonna if you knew Yahweh Shem Shai in that life, in the last life, you're gonna know him in this life. You're gonna always know him. You know what I'm saying? And those that are blinded, those 2/3, you're always gonna be a 2/3. You know what I mean? He preordained and pre-elected, you know what I'm saying? Even before the foundation of the earth was formed, he knew us. And when I say us, that's hopefully, I mean, we are the hopeful elect, and we hoping to make it through that state gate to be called up, you know what I'm saying? And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem outside, when you do the work, you know what I'm saying? Hoping we get that reward, you know what I mean? And that's what all men of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, we seeking. You know what I'm saying? That well done, my good and faithful servant. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's go to let's go ahead and go to Psalms. Let's go to Psalms. I'm gonna go to Psalms 89. Verse 34 to 37. Okay, right? And it reads, it shall be established forever as the moon. Hold on, is this the right one? Is it? Okay. My covenant will I not break nor alter the thing slack. Yeah, that's Psalms 89, verse hold on. Okay, it's Psalms chapter 89, 34 to 37. All right, and it reads, my covenant will I not break nor alter the thing that is going out of my lips. Once I have sworn by my holiness that I will not lie unto David, his seed shall endure forever, and his throne as the sun before me, and it shall be established forever as the moon and as a faithful witness in heaven. Salah. Hey, and that's one of the promises that David's gonna rule forever. You know what I'm saying? And his seed. You know what I'm saying? And hey, who is the seed? Who is, if you got the spirit that you can see? You know, Solomon was Yahweh Shai. Well, Yahweh Shai was King Solomon. So you know that, and that's that rulership. He promised that covenant. So okay, I want to go to Psalms 105. 8, 9. I'm gonna read 8, 9, and 10. Okay, hold on. Let me get to it. 5, 8. Okay, I'm gonna start it. This is Psalms chapter 105, verse 8 and 9 and 10. He have remembered his covenant forever, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, which covenant he made with Abraham and his oath unto Isaac, and confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant. Hey, and I mean that's clear cut. You know what I mean? Like it's, and I'm gonna read it again for the double effect. You know what I'm saying? Just get it. You just pay attention. This is Psalms chapter 105, verse 8 through 10. Right? He have remembered his covenant forever, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, which covenant he made with Abraham. He made that covenant with Abraham in his oath unto Isaac. He made that same oath and confirmed the same unto Jacob. Same covenant, the same thing, for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant day. That's everlasting, you know what I'm saying? And the Wadi how Bashim Shah. You know what I'm saying? And all through these covenants he is making, he never gave that grace or that gift to none of the heathens. You know what I'm saying? These are the things you gotta pay attention to. He not walking. He ain't taking in hand on none of these other people. We're calling in no other nation of people. He only calling in the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and so forth and so on. Okay, I want to go to Hebrews chapter 8. I think it's Hebrews chapter 8, verse 8. I'm trying to get it. Okay, Hebrews chapter 8, verse 8 through 10. Okay, this is Hebrews chapter 8, verse 8 through 10. For finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh by Shemel Shai, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. Hey, and there it is. I'm just bringing out the precept to prove without a shadow of a doubt the Most High Yahweh Bashim Shai, he only made a contract with the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? And when you hear Israel and then you hear the house of Judah, that's the northern and southern kingdom. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, I'm going to start from the top. This is Hebrews 8, verse 8, and I'm going to read the 10, though. For finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continue not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people. Whoo. Hey, he said the house of Israel, right? The 12 tribes. He didn't say, hey, heathens come and join in, or y'all grafted in, because ain't no such thing as no heathen being grafted in. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this promises, this heritage is only meant for the nation of Israel through the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and speckled bird that look like the heathen, but they actually go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, so where I'm at now, let's go to Acts. I want to go to Acts 3 and chapter 3, verse 25. Okay. All right, this is Acts chapter 3, verse 25. Ye are the children of the prophets and of the covenant which Yahweh made with our fathers, saying unto Abraham, and thy seed shall all the kindreds of the earth be blessed. Hey, and there it is again. We are the children of the prophets and of the covenant. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and truly, these heathens are going to be blessed, because guess what? Esau, Edom is going to be taken out of power, and this world going to be ruled in righteousness. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be ruled in righteousness instead of the wicked that we have all around us right now. You know? So in that alone is going to bring be a blessing. But hey, guess what? They gonna have to go. They gonna have to go through that payback. You know what I mean? First and foremost, they have to go through that payback. Okay, I want to let's go jump to Leviticus. This is gonna be the last scripture. You know what I mean? Leviticus 26, chapter 26, verse 45. Okay. Okay, and it reads, but I will, for their sakes, remember the covenant of their ancestors, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the heathen. So guess what? Hey, back when he led the Israelites and freed them from Pharaoh, hey, them heathens was there watching it. Guess what? He didn't invite them, but they saw it still. You feel me? And that's just like in the day when when he say, come up hither for just a little while to the indignation pass, Lord willing, we be of that number. You know what I'm saying? All the heathens around about is going to see. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. And like I said, no more will they be talking about how we was delivered from Egypt, but how we was delivered from the land of the north. You know what I'm saying? And that's America, Babylon the Great, you know what I'm saying, which is called spiritual Sodom, you know what I mean? So okay, let me just read that because I went on. Let me read Leviticus chapter 26 and 45 one more again, and then I'm gonna close out, right? But I will, for their sakes, remember the covenant of their ancestors, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the heathen, that I might be their power. I am the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Woo! So with that, hey, I hope y'all was edified. Till next time, Shalom.